Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are taking a look at some of the productivity news that came out this week, and every week there is so much productivity app news that I thought I would make a video on this weekly, or at least try to make a video on this weekly. But we are going to start with Notion and Notion Home Spaces, which is something they recently launched. It is on the team plans right now, but I'm guessing that it will appear the uh, uh, in the personal plans as well quite soon. But this looks really exciting. This is Notion Home space, just like AnyType had a couple of a while ago with these different widgets. They still do have widgets, but this is quite similar with different widgets. You can have your tasks, and it is looking quite exciting, especially for teams. I think this would be really good to be able to access all of your own tasks. Instead of seeing every task out there and having everything inside of a home page with your recently visited pages, your tasks suggested and trending. And I also like this good morning with name. That's quite cool. So I think that Notion homepage will probably be better for the team plan, and a lot of us have already made different homepages because that's what we do inside of Notion. But for teams, this might be a really good thing. It uh, it does the same that I talked about in my last video about productivity news. It pushes Notions towards a more team environment, where all the money is. B2B often has a lot more money than B2C, so so I think they are relying heavily on becoming bigger in the in the team space and the business space. So I think that this is really exciting, and hopefully it will come to the personal plans as well. I would love having a homepage, but this makes Notion even a bigger competitor for smaller to even medium-sized and bigger companies as well, which is something that Notion is trying to be. The second news I have for you today, it isn't the biggest news out there, but it is Capacities, and Capacities recently launched their Pro plan. They had this Capacities Believer plan. So this is in Norwegian kroners. It comes in around a little under 10 US dollars, I think, if my math is correct. So with the Capacities Pro plan, you get what you got in the Believer plan. You get the AI assistant, smart queries, task actions, and everything in free, plus the mobile app, iOS and Android early access, block-based linking, curated icon sets, unlimited media uploads, task management, and tablet app early access. So they have launched their Pro plan. If you build this monthly, it will be around 11 USD, a little over 11 USD. And they still have the Capacities Believer plan, which is for people who want to really support the project, and it isn't that much more on the yearly plan. So if you're a big fan of Capacities Believer and you want to beta access major new features, this plan would be better for you. But pricing wise, I think this is quite good for an app like Capacities, and it shows that they are developing and they are reaching the point where this can become an app that a lot of people put their money towards, and they will earn enough money to be around for a longer while. I know that that is a concern a lot of people, including myself, have with newer productivity apps, that they might just go out of business and disappear. This is a statement towards the fact that they are building this up and they are moving forward, and now they have a Capacities Pro plan for professionals as well. But with the free plan, which I know a lot of people use. I think you can get away with using this free plan for a while. You don't even need the mobile app, and I am one of those who think that it is better to have a capture app for your mobile than to actually have a full-fledged mobile app. I know that people would like to access their notes and their tasks. However, I think that for a note-taking app, which is primarily what Capacities is, even though it is coming out with some task management as well, uh, it is much better to just be able to capture things and you can organize them once you are on a computer, but that is highly personal. So I would probably get away with the free plan, but if you want the task management and you want to use capacities just like Notion as an all-in-one solution for your productivity, well, this is probably a better choice. And this app has developed quite well. It has been a really hyped app, one of the three most hyped app last year, together with Tana and Anytype, and all three of them are developing quite fast. But Capacities is the first one to come out with a pro plan. Anytype will have a different sort of pricing structure than the two others, and Tana, we're still waiting to see the paid plan there, even though they say it is around 100 USD each year if billed yearly, so quite close to this one. Actually, that's probably where most of the productivity note-taking all-in-one solutions will end up, is probably at this price range. So I think they've hit the mark on the pricing point, especially with such a good free plan. You do not actually have to pay for this. You can use the app using the free plan. So a good job to the Capacities team for actually creating a good pro plan. And we have one more thing right here, and that is a little bit of an older app. It is actually Upnote, which now released workspaces. Upnote has been an application that a lot of Evernote users jump to. It is a simple note-taking app, easy to use, easy to learn, just overall really fun. And they published this article on their Medium page, which is about their new workspaces in Upnote. So you can have different spaces if you would like to have your work separated, or like in this one, your journal separated from everything else. You can now separate things and actually access them. I think they did a good job with workspaces. A lot of apps right now have workspaces. Tana has it, Anytype has it, Notion has workspaces. So having workspaces, I think, is a minor change, but still a really important change, because people want to be able to access different workspaces and have different parts of their life separated from each other. So this is a really cool update, and it keeps evolving Upnote, which has been around for a while now and is a fan favorite for people who just want to take easy notes and be able to organize them. No, not too much flash, which is something I think a lot of people need, including myself. The less amount of flash, the better. So it just is a logical update having workspaces. Like I said, most apps do have them. Craft also has workspaces, so logical upgrade to the app, which now makes Upnote even a little bit better. Even though it is a great application as is, this just helps to make it that little bit better. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.